Hi everybody, so I haven't done an Arma Reforger tutorial video in an awful long time, but the game has had some amazing updates over the last few months. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you how to run the new Combat Ops Arland missions on your Nitrado Community Server. I say this will probably work for any sort of Reforger community server, and this is for Xbox and PC. And the reason why you might want to do that is that it enables you to be able to run whatever mods you want, but also enables you to have access to games master controls, and also play with friends as well. Where, you know, if you try and create a game locally, which you can't do on an Xbox anyway, but on a PC, it might be difficult for your friends to join. So it means that you can do things like this. So I've logged in as the admin on my server, for example. So now I can bring up Game Master, and if you've already had a go with Combat Ops, you'll know that it's really difficult. It's really hard. So you might want to give you and your buddies a little bit of help. So as you can see, I've spawned in a helicopter. You may want to spawn in to give us a bit of a chance to move around. You may well want to spawn in a BTR so that you can take on the enemies. Also, I've got like the night vision mod on as well. So actually, if we go into Games Master again and we change it to night time, what you should see is that I've equipped night vision. So now I have night vision, and we've got things like better tracers that you can't really see. Can't really see it. Can you see them better like that? Anyway, so there's different mods that you can install. So let's come out of here, and it's all incredibly easy to do now. It really is fantastically easy. It bodes very well for Arma 4. Okay, so let's jump out of here and let's go to my server. So this is my Arma Reforger community server on Nitrado, crossplay Xbox and PC. So obviously you can set your server password and you can set your admin password, so your buddies can come along and they can jump in, and they can join. And now to change the scenario, I think you've always been able to do this, but it does seem to work a little bit better now. You can just change here. So these are all the official scenarios. I don't think any modded scenarios pop up. So the Combat Ops we want is Combat Ops Everon, which is that one there. So the Combat Ops Everon it's like a resistance movement. You start off on the island and you've got to get rid of the Russians. Very interesting indeed. And what if you save the changes, what that will then do is if you go into your config files, so if we open that up in a new window, you'll then see that the scenario ID has changed. I mean, you could change it here as well and then save it. Now what's incredibly easy now is how you install your mods. So you'll probably remember that if you scroll down a bit, you have the mod section. Now to get the mod section, all we have to do is if you go to the workshop and download the mods that you want to install on your server. So you can have a look through the descriptions here, or for example you could go to the online workshop and just read through things, or maybe look at whatever's popular and then subscribe to the ones you want. And then in your mod manager, just enable the mods that you want on your server. Then if you go up here and click on the little mod manager thing, and then go into JSON, you can these are all the mods, and it's formatted it in the JSON format that you need for your server. So you could just copy that to the clipboard, and it's even got all the commas in the right place. So now when we go back to our server, your mods one will probably be left square bracket, right square bracket, comma. But all you do, so in between that, you just paste what we've just copied from the clipboard there, and it puts all the mods that you need in the right order in your config.json. So you would save that and then just simply restart your server, and it's as easy as that. It really is as easy as that. And then, so let's come out of here. So we go into multiplayer, go into my favorites, go into here, join the set again. So as you can see, they're the mods that are activated. I've got Where Am I loaded on the server, but I don't think it works for combat ops, unfortunately, which is a bit of a pain. Because I think one of the things they definitely should do before they release Arma 4 is they should always, I think the default should be, show me where I am on the map. You know, I can only think that the big bosses at Bohemia Interactive have got it in their heads that it's better to have a game where players don't know where they are and have got to work it out via using trigonometry on their map to work things out. Because if I press M, you can see, I think, deployment point. So normally with Where Am I, you would have a circle. So what I can do now is if I do press / and then do hash login and then the password for this one like that. So I am now admin. I'm now Games Master. So now I have the Games Master section. So as you can see now, we can come out, we can edit the scenario properties, and we can change it to daytime. Drag him out there, and as you can see, although the player didn't stay where he was, all the things that I've dropped in did. And so the idea behind this is that you and some friends, you want to play combat ops, you would spawn in, they would all come onto your server, give them the password, they come in, you then become the game master, just hop out for a second or two, just to set some additional stuff up, like a helicopter and a BTR or something, or even some more enemies, or you could even delete enemies, couldn't you? You could throw some scenarios in, and then you'll be like a live Zeus, and that's it, and you're good to go. So close Game Master. Here we are, and as you can see over here, we've got that's a full arsenal, and that's the open arsenal because that's got the night vision in it. So there we go. That's how easy it is to install Combat Ops Everon and any of the other official scenarios, and the other ones are easy as well because of that JSON clipboard section that you saw in the mod manager, because it just formats everything as it should be. Okay, so hopefully this has been useful. Now, if you've got any specific questions about Arma Reforger, about wanting to do things, please put those questions in the comments below this video, just to help me drive some tutorials for Arma Reforger, because I'm not always quite sure what people would find the most helpful, because this is a fantastic game. It's coming along very, very well. And I think what's happening with Arma Reforger is it started off really slowly, and they made some bad decisions right at the beginning. I think they released it too early. They charged for it when it should have been a free beta to play out. And now all the pieces are starting to come together, making it really nice and playable as we move towards an Arma 4 release. Probably next year. I think it's probably 2025, isn't it? But until then, we'll have this fantastic game to play with. Anyway, that's enough from me. Hope you found it useful. If you have, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. And of course, I'll see you again soon.